Hello, I'm Luciano Oliveira, a Brazilian attorney also licensed in Texas and California. So, you walked out of the consulate and they denied your Brazilian passport application. Maybe the officer said your marriage, divorce, or your child's birth isn't regularized in Brazil. Take a breath. Over the next few minutes, I'll show you why that happens and, more importantly, how to fix it. Whenever a consulate checks its system, your civil records have to look exactly like they do in any registry office back in Brazil. Got married abroad but never transcribed the certificate in a first civil registry in Brazil? The system flags you as out of sync. Divorced overseas and never homologated the judgment at the Superior Court of Justice, the STJ? Same deal. Both the divorce and the original marriage must be registered in Brazil. Child's birth only recorded in the country where you live? For Brazil, that kid is still a foreign citizen, which at least lets you request a tourist visa for them. Now, if you did the consular birth registration but never finished the follow-up in Brazil, the consulate can refuse a new passport. That's common once kids get older. The first passport sneaks through with just the consular record, but renewals won't. Here's the kicker. Brazilian citizens can't get a visa to enter Brazil. Immigration law simply won't issue a visa to someone already considered Brazilian, even if you also hold a U.S. passport. Kids already registered at the consulate are in the same boat. Only children with no registration anywhere can request a visitor visa. And that visa won't magically become a passport later. I know it sounds old school, especially if you live where everything's 100% online. But Brazil still insists on local registration for every civil event abroad: birth, marriage, divorce, or death. Fix it on time or wrestle with paperwork every time you travel. All right, let's unlock your status step by step. Now, Step 1. Transcribe your marriage. Grab the foreign certificate, have it legalized by a Brazilian consulate, and file it in Brazil. No Brazilian address, file in Brasilia. Have a last address in Brazil, use the local first civil registry there. Turnaround, about 30 to 60 days. Step 2. Homologate your divorce at the STJ. You'll need a Brazilian lawyer. Collect the apostille judgment, sworn translation, proof of finality, and personal docs. Right now, the STJ takes roughly 4 to 8 months, faster if the ex-spouse cooperates. Step 3. Register the birth. Start with a consular transcription, then finish the registration in Brazil. Quick tips: double-check names and dates, prepay the fees, and keep spelling identical on every form. Emergency scenario: if the child isn't registered yet, apply for a Vivis visitor visa, usually ready in 10 business days. Parents, you can only board with a valid Brazilian passport, so think about rescheduling or sending just the child if travel is urgent. Sound like a mountain of bureaucracy? The good news, my team can handle everything online. We pull documents, arrange translations, file in Brazil, and monitor the STJ, all on prepaid hourly blocks. Real results? Clients in Texas got a marriage transcribed and 2 kids registered in 90 days. A California couple homologated a divorce and renewed passports in 6 months. We serve in Portuguese and English, and you can pay in reais or US dollars. Bottom line, a blocked passport almost always means missing civil registration in Brazil. Fix your marriage, divorce, and birth records, and the consular system unlocks so you can travel stress-free. Like, share, and book a consultation to clear up every detail. See you next time.